Good afternoon. I am driving. You know what? I need to invest in one of those phone things to put it up on my thing so I could, just do that. But anyway, I am on my way to 2 notary appointments. Don't pay very well at all, but I have a goal that I need to hit, a daily goal, and so after work,
There's a 6-minute slowdown in 1.5 miles. You are still on the best route.
Okay, and so I had to I had to fit these things into my schedule so that I can hit my goals and make sure that I can do the things that I need to do financially. So I am going to do those 2 appointments, and then thereafter I'm trying to decide if I'm going to go back and DoorDash. Now on Monday I went and DoorDashed for an hour. I made about $23, and I just went home. It was kind of slow in the area that I was at, which was fine, and I think $23 was okay. I didn't burn too much gas, and I need to put some air in my tire, to be honest.
Turn left onto Shore Parkway, then take the Belt Parkway West ramp on the left.
See, now this GPS told me to get off the highway before I started doing this. GPS told me to get off the highway at this exit, and now wants me to get back on, and there's traffic. So I think I'm just going to follow the highway around to pass some of this traffic and then get back on. But yeah, this is just a little driving update. I'm trying to decide if I want to do any vlogs. And if I do decide to do vlogs, I'm gonna obviously have to learn how to edit, and I'm sure it's not hard, but maybe I will start vlogging. It looks fun. I watch a lot of vlogs on YouTube, so I'm like, learn how to put a little music next to it, whatever. I didn't get on the Belt Parkway. I'm still driving alongside it because it is nuts. Let me see, guys.
Parkway, then take the Belt Parkway West ramp on the left.
Can you see the traffic ahead of me? I'm driving next to the highway. So yeah, and my appointment is at 6:30. It's 6:03, and I am running rather behind because of the traffic, and I've already been driving for 40 minutes. So came from Valley Stream from work, and I'm going to Bay Ridge. So let me see, which is it's telling me I'm gonna get there by 6:20, which is good. I'll get there by 6:20. This appointment usually takes about 10 minutes, and I have another one that's probably like 5 blocks from there that's going to take another 10 minutes, and then I'll go home, or just decide to do some DoorDash while I'm over there. The only thing is, like, I don't like to deliver to buildings and to the projects, and not that I have an issue with the projects at all. It's just that obviously in New York City the projects are buildings. This is not the projects, but these are buildings. And areas like this, there is no parking. You get on the highway now.
The Belt Parkway ramp on the left, then merge onto
Otherwise I gotta drive through Coney Island to get on the highway, so I'm not doing that. I'm right by my son's school, actually. Show you. See it across the highway? You see the tall buildings over there, and you see the short like tan building? That's my son's high school. Anyway, yeah, so I'm getting on the highway. Yeah, I don't want to drive through Coney Island just to get back to find another exit to get on the highway. So I beat a little bit of traffic, not much, but whatever. These little appointments, they don't take that long, and I actually like doing them. I just wish they paid more money. I prefer to do these than to do the
Continue on Belt Parkway for 4 miles.
than to do the loan signings and stuff like that, because literally I'm going there with my phone. It's an I-9 appointment I'm doing. I'm literally going there with my phone. I used to run around with my laptop, but it doesn't matter which one I use, the laptop or my phone, as long as I have connection to my email. And I check the client's ID. We plug in some information via a link that the notary service sends me, and so basically I'm verifying their ID, and I have to make sure I put in all the information correctly, because it will mess up their employment if it's done incorrectly. And literally is step by step, boom boom boom, and it really takes 5 minutes to do, but I tell the client it takes around 20 minutes, because one, I got to get on the phone with the agents, and then they want to walk me through it, although I've already passed the exam that I can do it on my own. All they have to do is send me the links, but they've only done that for me one time, and I didn't have an issue with it. And then thereafter I did the one, I didn't find time in my schedule to do these anymore, so I started doing other things, and I had to get home and do house stuff and stuff. But I'm like, you know what, I gotta be out here and be used to driving around, because I am looking forward to the refis and the HELOCs and things like that. I've done a lot of refis. I've done first mortgages, deed, what do you call it, the deed, not a deed flip, just signing the deed, and like a couple I did sellers packages, and those are cool too. And usually when I'm doing my refinances and the first loans, I'm literally not with the client more than 45 minutes. I'm not going to say like I'm like super fast or whatever, but I kind of just ask the clients, like, before I go through anything, I'm like, I'd be like, this is your copy, this is my copy. Has your title officer or whomever prepared the docs for them, have they gone over the details of these documents with you prior to me coming? And if they say yes, most of the time they do, I say, okay, so there's a lot of paperwork in here for us to read through. Do you want to read through them? Because if you do, I'll take the time. I don't have an appointment after you. Usually I don't really like scheduling appointments so close to each other, because I have to account for my traveling time, and of course if a client wants to read through everything. So I say, do you want to read through them? I've had like 3 clients want to read through them, but I sit there so patiently with a smile on my face. They kind of just look at me and like, is she like irritated, or is she okay? So when I'm sitting there like making them feel comfortable, they just kind of breeze through it. And I skipped over what I was going to say, which was before they start to read through everything, I say, this is your packet. So when we read everything through, well, not read everything, I'm like, we're going to go through the stuff. So if you want to read anything, every single document that is in my packet is in your packet. So you don't have to read everything through here, but you can if you want. So I give them that comfortability, and then they'll, most of the time they're like, no, I just want to sign so you could go, because we in COVID, so they don't necessarily want anybody in their presence anyway. I've met people at different locations also, if they didn't want to do it in their house, which I don't, wherever's comfortable for them, because they don't want to take out the large sum of money. Let me make sure I don't miss my exit. Hold on. 2 miles. So I'm getting off at the next exit. Yeah. So, and Even with them reading through it, like I haven't had a client that literally read word for word, but also I haven't stayed with any clients more than an hour. I'm usually out within 45 minutes. So and that's what filling out. No, I had one client that I was with them. I'm lying. Nope, I'm lying. I still was with them for 45 minutes. I did a seller's packet. Although the packet is smaller, it's still the same amount of details. Like there's a lot of stuff to fill in. So it was kind of like, I want to say like a questionnaire, but even though it's not a questionnaire, but like, you know, how you do a questionnaire, you'll have some check yes and no here and there. And then you have, documents to fill in and out, whatever. So anyway, we did that, and the reason why I stayed a little bit long there, I stayed with them for 45 minutes flat because she had to go and get her account information for her insurance and then call them to get something. I don't remember. So we were waiting for the representatives to get on the line so she could finish filling out the paperwork. And that was it. Once she finished that, everything else was done. So once she had finished that, we I just was like, okay, now that that's done, because we had already notarized the page prior, whatever. We filled out everything that needed to be filled out. We was waiting for her to finish that part, and I'm like, okay, that's it. See you later. And it was cool. Sometimes when I'm working with signing services, like right now I'm doing a signing service job, and they literally, like, I can get the same type of assignment from one signing service, and I can get the same type of from another, and the pay scale be different. And I work a W-2, so I am very accustomed to a steady paycheck. Like, I know that I'm going to get $217 today for going to work for my 8 hours. Like, you know, I know that that's my paycheck. So when I'm doing signing services jobs and one is paying me 80, one is paying me 70, one is paying me 90, and I think I've gotten a little over 100 here and there, but I'm like, damn, I can't just get a flat, you know, X amount of dollars. But each signing service and each client, like, I've gotten signings from one particular signing service, and my rate is up and down all the time. So I don't really counter them too much. I just take what they offer, because it's usually not like, they're not like outrageously telling me, oh, go somewhere, do something for $60, and it'd be a lot of work, like, you know. So only time I counted them is when I think I gotta get off here, and I don't know why my GPS is not telling me to get off the damn highway. Hold on a second. I'm back. I got off the highway too early, I think.
The next left at Dr. Michael Breen's away onto Cropsey Avenue.
But I
Turn
wasn't
left onto Bay 8th Street.
wasn't paying attention, because what I should have did was just left my GPS screen open, but I didn't do that, so that's my fault.
Take the next left onto Bay 8th Street. Firefighter Jimmy Rich's way.
They're like, no, ho, get back on the highway. Where you going? Like, but it's traffic. It's traffic.
600 feet. Take the ramp to Belt Parkway, Lee Erickson Drive.
So, yeah, I enjoy doing notary work. I enjoy that the most. Like this morning, I got up very, very early in the morning. Drove to he's actually been a regular client of mine to do general notary work. So I've done this and that and that and this for him. And then when I got to work, one of my coworkers needed something notarized, so I did that. And actually, I have another coworker that needed something. She needed like 5 things notarized, and we both keep forgetting to do it. But it's nothing like urgent. It's for one of her clients or whatever. That has to do with it's not something that is not for her. in particular, but it's just something. Anyway, there's none of you guys' business anyway what she needs to get done. But I keep forgetting that we keep forgetting to do the notarization. And then today I'm going, like I said, to 2 notary appointments right now to do the I-9s. So I do make a little money doing general notary work. And then, like, I'm all over the place, and it's cool, and I'm happy, you know, losing my mind a little bit. But the moving part of moving out of my mother-in-law's house into our apartment is the part that that one kind of, like, it stressed me out a little bit, or maybe a lot of it. I'm very, very happy to be moving because we need our own space. But then when I thought about it, after like 2 or 3 days, I'm like, because over the weekend we bought the furniture. This weekend I gotta go and get the paint for everything that we need. And I'm just thinking about all of this money that I'm about to spend and have spent already. And I just started getting like crazy in my head, like, oh my God, I'm ruined, I'm in debt, I'm broke, I have to do everything now. And although I have my husband and I can depend on him, I have a hard time depending on anyone. So, and I'm trying very hard. I've gotten better, but I'm trying very hard to stop being that way, because if I keep taking on the brunt of responsibilities, I won't leave anything for somebody else to do, and I'll be needing people to do stuff for me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm just trying to get better. But also, you know, I thought about how much bills I'm racking up right now, and I'm like, I need to bring in some extra money. And that's why I decided to go back and do some door dashing, because I'm like on top of the money that the extra money I'm making doing my notary work, and my employment, I'm not short any money, but I don't want to be paycheck to paycheck, because that's uncomfortable. And I've done paycheck to paycheck for a long time prior to this job that I work at now. So I don't want to be uncomfortable, and I don't want to be living in an apartment, because you know how it is. If you buy a house with just enough money to move in, and then you house poor, you could be apartment poor too. And I'm not trying to be apartment poor. I don't want to be like, all right, well, let me see if I can get some food stamps now. I don't want to have to, you know, nothing against people with the food stamps, but I don't want to, if I make enough money, if I make enough money at my job and my side hustle, I should not have to depend on the government. You know, leave that for other people who absolutely need it. And I don't think I'm one that needs it, but my family don't need it. We would like to have them. We would love to have them, but we don't need them at this point in our lives, thank God.
In a quarter mile, take exit 1 towards 65th Street.
I'm all the way around the can y'all see Manhattan right here? I know it's far out in the distance, but I can't zoom in, because that means I'm gonna have to take both my hands off the wheel, and that ain't gonna work.
Take exit
Did y'all see this?
and merge onto Shore Road.
And I'm like, why is it gonna take me an hour to get over here? And I ain't realized that it's over here by the BQE. I didn't realize that. But it's gonna take me, once I'm done doing both appointments, it's gonna take me probably 25 minutes to get home. So it's gonna take me 60 minutes. It has taken me just about 60 minutes, because now I'm 9 minutes to get to my appointment. And that doesn't include me looking for parking, which is not a good thing, because I need to be looking for my parking.
Keep right, then turn right onto Colonial Road.
Trying to pay attention to the road. right, then keep right. Yeah. Oh, she's pretty. Woo. Bumps. They scraped up the road over here too. So I'm almost there, and I'm at 20 minutes on this video. I just want to say thank you guys for listening. I know it's probably like 2, 3, maybe 4 views that I got on my videos, and that's fine. When the time comes, it will be more. It's not my time yet, so that's fine. And also, I do make these videos just to talk instead of talking on the phone, because sometimes me talking on the phone, I get distracted and I'm talking, I'll be talking about everything, and I get distracted from doing stuff that I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm like, if I do the video, I could do the video and still do what I'm doing, like how I'm on my way to where I'm going, and once I get off the video, I'm done with the video. I don't have to pick it back up. Am I making this turn right here?
In 400 feet, turn right onto Bay Ridge Avenue.
Nope. One more light. I did a slick back today. I need to wash my hair and do something else to it. Y'all see how I got my edges still? These are a hot commodity. Because there's so many people out here who ain't got no edges. I got mines though. Yeah, and I got all my teeth.
Then your destination will be on the right.
I have all of my teeth. Praise Jesus. I remember when I went to the dentist said, "Oh, you have such nice teeth." He was like, "It's not many people." No standing anytime right here where I'm about to pull up. You have such nice teeth. People your age usually don't have all of their teeth. They're missing like 1 or 2 teeth. I'm like, oh, well, thank you. And when he smiled, I'm like, oh, he got